Leo Hogan here, VIP Boxing, down at Ricky Hatton's gym in Hyde with young Mr. Jack Murphy. Jack, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, all good. Just got another good session in the bag.
I know, I was watching, enjoy that. 8 Boxing Pacific circuit.
Yeah, and then done a little finisher, and then some abs and that to finish. So yeah, good session. Well into camp though. Been in camp since January really. So
well, we've got 3 weeks on Saturday. I think you return to the ring in a new venue for you. It's in Farmers called the Hideout, and you're out for fight number 8. And I think this is you've been asking for these step-up tests, and we've got you one. I think it's a good test. He's fairly new on the circuit, as in I think he's been boxing a couple of years, but he's not what you'd say a journeyman. He's just a man on the road looking for wins, and if you're not up to it, he'll take your own. And he's done it on numerous occasions. I think he's took 2 people's O's already. And another one of his wins came against Lewis Wood, who I think 2 fights later was a Central Area champion. So he's a kid that you can't underestimate. And like I say, I don't know too much about him except for his record, and the kids that have beat him have been very good. And I think he's only been stopped twice, and one of them is the Scottish kid who's making a little bit of noise, Reagan Glacklin, and then a kid you know really well, Josh Holmes. But no, he's gone the distance with a good kid, like young Frankie Stringer, a little list here. Liam Woodstock, he's been in with some good kids. He's not. I don't think he's had an easy fight, mate, ever.
No, and I think even though I've only had 7 fights throughout my career, I've had a couple of fights where it's meant to. I've been a step up on paper, and I've always risen to the occasion and put in a good performance. So I'm looking to do the same on this one. I'm hoping that it does come with something a bit different than what I've had before.
Well, I think he's going to come with something a lot different than what you've had before, because you've had those journeymen, those men that come and are doing a job. I don't know what this guy's job is. I think he's just a man on the road looking for get as many wins as he can. I think you'll like this, because he's not going to shut up shop, is he? You know what I mean? I remember the fight I was really looking forward to, Carl Sampson, who's a very good man on the road. And again, caused a few upsets to people. But, within the first round, he showed you nothing, did he?
And I think with this guy, if he does open up, I think that'll only leave more openings for me. And that's the type of people I aspire and train with every day. That they're coming to, throw punches. So that's what I'm used to. When I'm getting in fights and people are shelling up, that's a bit alien to me compared to what I'm used to from fighting at good level in the amateurs and that. And so that'll be more my sort of fight, do you know what I mean? But if he does try and bring it, because I think I'll just be able to pick my shots a lot better and find the openings.
Well, we said it's 3 weeks on Saturday, so I presume the next 2 weeks are going to be where all the hard sparring is done. I know you've done sparring in-house with young Campbell, who's been in here today with you, and a few amateurs and this and that. But the hard sparring, I presume, is going to start end of this week and beginning of next week and for the next 2 weeks. Who have you got lined up, or does the play not tell you?
They tell us, say like the week, say, you're sparring him and that. Right. But we get good sparring in the gym, and we get like a different variety, Sometimes we might get 2 kids in to do 3 rounds each, or might do 6 or 8 with one person, so it's always mixing up, so you don't get used to, sparring the same people. Yeah. So that's what I do like, because sometimes on fight night, you could watch someone and think, he's going to come out like this, and they don't fight the opposite way, can't you? So you just got to sort of adapt when you're in there.
I suppose this is perfect for you, because we don't really know too much about him, and we don't really know how he's going to fight or anything. We know the thing that he does do, he does fight. He doesn't try and just shut up shop to get out of trouble. He fights back, and that's what's going to give you opportunities, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think after this fight, I think this year I'll be looking for like good fights and that, so this will only put me in good stead for that, do you know what I mean? If I get a good fight in here now and then, I know that I'm ready to step up to 8 rounds if there's a fight there.
Well, that's what, because this is going to be a 4-6 rounder now. You've done it correct. You've done it the way that Steve Wood, your manager, likes. You had your 4-3s. You've had 4-6s now. I think in the summertime we'll be looking to step up to 8 rounds with against another test or maybe even another prospect.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So I'm ready for fights like that now. So that's why when obviously people are saying this kid will come and have a go, and what I've seen of him looks like he'll have a go, then that's what I want, because it's only going to put me in good stead for them fights leading up in it. You don't want to just fight people that are shelling up and then you get in there with a prospect or a bit of a better fight for 8 rounds and it's like, oh, what's this, do you know what I mean? I'll be more than prepared for that then.
But you're looking very sharp today with playing on the pads, and like I say, it was quite an intense little session there. Was it 8 rounds altogether? Was it 9? Because you finished on an extra one on the pads.
Yeah.
But yeah, high intensity, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And fast, and they're not. I don't like them ones, mate.
Nah, they're not the best, are they? But that's what gets you fit in it. Them ones.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got them in the bank. I know I've got 6 rounds in me at a good pace. Like, I don't need to pace myself. If I feel like the shots are there, I can just take my opportunities.
Well, this is going to be 8. You've been a pro. I mean, we would have hoped you've been at least to 10, maybe 11-0 now. But you've had little injuries that's kept you out on a couple of occasions. But like you said, maybe summertime, maybe an 8-rounder.
Yeah.
And before the end of the year, maybe you can join your stablemate, Ibby, and perhaps be fighting for an area title.
Yeah, that's it. They're the progressive steps, aren't they, that you take now. Once I've had this last 6-rounder, if you can get an 8 in and then a 10, you just got to take them opportunities then. And I think I'm progressing at a steady rate.
Well, that's what Ibby did, didn't he? Because he wasn't getting ready for that central area. It was just that the opponent fell through, so he took the opportunity. And you're the kid that every time I'm down here, unless you're injured, you're always in the gym. Yeah. So do you feel that? When you get this fight out of the way, and obviously we can't overlook your opponent, but if we do, and you come through it and you move to 8-0 and you get that 8-rounder next, and you come through that test, then I think if you stay in the gym, opportunity might come knocking, and I presume you'd be ready, wouldn't you? Yeah,
especially with how boxing is nowadays, you've got to stay ready, haven't you? It's my full-time job, so if I was never ready for an opportunity that come, then I'd be ruined, you know what I mean? So I've just got to stay. You can't be 100% all the time because you've got to peak for your fights,
of course.
But you've got to stay ready, because if
you can stay at 80%,
and
then you just need those last 2-3 weeks to fine-tune yourself and get you as close to that 100% as possible.
Yeah, definitely. So I think I'll just stay on it now, and I think hopefully this year I will get an opportunity of something maybe on an undercard of a big show, or a 50-50 fight in an 8-rounder on a big show or whatever. And I think I'll be ready for that, because I think I've shown the little tests I have had, I've come through them, and I think I'm hoping to do the same on the 29th.
Well, I think this, if you come through it the way we hope you're going to come through it, this will be telling your manager, Steve, that you are definitely ready for those fights.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think your last 2 performances have been very, 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 very good. I mean, I don't think you've dropped a single round as a professional yet, but I think you've been just giving that little bit more, going that little bit extra to try and get them out of there. And unfortunately, they're just very, very tough, some of these kids. Yeah. But I do believe that man strength of yours is coming now, and I think those stoppages will start coming.
Yeah, definitely, and it's just trusting in my gas and that a bit more. Like when I'm banging 9 tough rounds out here, and the same in sparring, I know when I'm doing that, I know that I've got the gas in me to keep going when I'm in them fights. I don't need to think or pace myself here and there if it's different. Well,
I think that's what you showed in those last 2 fights. I think you went out there, we said in the pre-fight interviews that we did for them, that was something that you were working on and you wanted to do, and I think you showed that. So this is a perfect example, because again, as we said at the beginning of the interview, this kid's going to come and he's going to try and put it on you, and that should make it even easier for you to go through those gears.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We're looking at win number 8.
Yeah, definitely. Number 8.
So it's 3 weeks away. We're just catching up with everyone, because, like I say, we've got a show out this weekend, and then it's mad busy. We're up in Liverpool twice. We're up in the North East, but it's a show I'm looking forward to, because we've got. We mentioned it was at the Hideout in Bolton, great little venue. Good top of the bill. We've got a Central Area heavyweight title fight. We don't have too many of them. Hopefully we get our first Central Area heavyweight champion for a while, and we've got a VIP versus VIP. We've got Reese Woods, who's local to this area. You'll know. He's from Stockport, which is your area, isn't it? Fighting Leon Entwistle, and I think what else have we got on there? Yeah, got a nice little card. So I think you could be you and. Oh, we've got Lennox Lisco on there as well. We're not sure of his opponent yet, or I'm not sure of his opponent yet. I think it has been matched, but I've not got it wrote down.
Yeah.
So, good little show, great little venue,
Yeah.
and a great little test for you. And if you come through it the way we hope you, then I think you're going to be a much better fighter for it, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Jack,
Yeah, man.
I'll see you on the 29th.
See you in a bit.
Take care, mate. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.